Alright, hello, welcome back. I hope everyone is safe, but that's the most important thing. And we have a new event coming up. I've heard that it is very good, and I'm really curious to see the story. And well, it's been a while since I did a event in Honkai. Back in the day, I used to love these events, and I hope this event is really good. My last favorite event was definitely Odd Drifter. That event was really good and pretty much one of my favorites. Well, I really have high hopes for this event and for its story. And well, once the download will be finished in a couple of seconds thanks to high speed internet. But let's jump in and let's see what the story has to offer. Oh well, this is a familiar familiar picture. I've seen that before. If you remember, for the I think for the last 5 events, we did see this picture being shown. Pretty much the same intro to these events, and I've heard that this event is exceptionally good. I did play the event during the beta, and it was really decent. It has a lot of it has a lot of differences between the other events, and I think that this event is going to be one of my favorites, story-wise, of course. And of course, the event is also bound to the new Valkyrie that's released, and she's also a really useful Valkyrie. You can go for her, you can get her. I am saving up for the next update though. Everyone knows what's gonna happen in the next update, and well, next update is gonna be really interesting, story-wise as well, and of course Valkyrie-wise, since we have a new Valkyrie. Well, that's interesting. Well then, seems like Captain over here is traveling through all of the different timelines that he was teleported to. Pretty much, I think this event will send us through the all previous different timelines, which I think it would be nice to show in a longer cutscene, which I think is happening at the moment. And I think it will give us a really good conclusion to what's gonna happen. I don't know if this will be the final part of this universe. I don't know. I don't know if they will end the story with this event. That's up to debate. I have no idea. But if they do plan to end this, I really hope that the story will be really good. I'm looking forward for a very good story. And well then, yeah, like I said, we are traveling through all the different memories and all the different timelines that we had. And well then, so far, I like the start of it. It seems like a really decent start. Wonder what will happen. Oh, well, this is a picture that I haven't seen in a while. On my previously last year, pretty much last summer, the Odd Drifter was released. Pretty much one of my favorite events, and I think this is part of the Odd Drifter. Pretty much one of the start of the event. It was a really decent and really good event. I enjoyed it, and oh, there we go. The very first picture and very first cutscene of Odd Drifter. A really good event. It was really good. The story-wise, it was really good, and I did enjoy it a lot. Well then, this picture is looking really nice. Oh, well, and I remember this picture as well. That part was one of the best in the pyramid, if you remember. The dialogue was really good. It was really well written, really funny, and I overall enjoyed everything about that event. And I think people also enjoyed it a lot, especially the dialogue. Like, the dialogue was hilarious. Well, I personally say it was one of the best written dialogues in the game. It had everything. It was funny. It was lewd. It was excellent. Good old days. And I remember this event as well. If you remember it, I think this was the winter event. I think it was released in November or December. I don't know. And the very ending of Odd Drifter was this picture over here, this cutscene, which caused a lot of confusion, I think. And mainly the confusion was caused because people didn't know if it was the end. And after that, I remember it was Sanka Saga, and I didn't like that event. Sanka Saga, I don't know. I just did not have the taste for it. But this event, the Odd Drifter before that, was really good. And I remember, like people were really wondering what will happen afterwards. It was a cliffhanger, honestly. They did end it on a cliffhanger back in the day, and well, this is apparently the continuation of that, which I think will be really good. So far, the entirety of the side event story of this game was really good, especially following the captain story, which I like a lot. And that story is one of the most like fun to read and fun to play stuff so far. The events in the game were really good. Most of them were really good. There were some really bad ones as well. But recently they did step up a notch. And like I said, like Odd Drifter was my personal favorite event in the game so far. And I've been playing the game for like roughly, let's say, 4 years now. So yeah, and I even remember the first summer event. That was a really good event, and sadly I don't see them reviving the summer event. I think it was really good. It was really nice, and the whole story now will be really interesting to follow. Since I am really curious to see how will they end this. Oh, and there we go. Teleported again. Oh, okay, very nice. Really good, like a really good question that I've seen people ask, like what will they do after? For example, what will they do after Honkai Impact 4th gets released? Since you might know, I think by now everyone pretty much knows, Honkai Impact 4 was kind of announced, and I have no idea when it will be released. I would say a rough estimate of around maybe around December of 2020, maybe next year it will be released. I mean, it is announced, so it is coming up. I have no idea how that will turn out to go. I don't know if they will allow us to transfer the data. Probably not. So that will be it will be kind of interesting to see how will they implement that. Since I would like, it would be more appropriate to update the current game into the 4th version, while you retain your equipment, you retain everything in your progress, and just you have a whole new addition to the game, than to have a separate game, mostly because of the progress. And everyone knows pretty much that if they do that, well, it will be pretty much yikes for those who spent the game. I'm just saying. Well then, looks like the captain is back into a material world, it seems. Now, if you remember, he did get teleported, and he was given a promise that he will return to his world. Well, apparently that did not happen. He got returned over here for some weird reason. I don't know if that's I don't know if that's a malfunction of the machine or something else. Okay, well, this stage looks good and it's smooth. All right, but first let me just turn off the numbers, since the numbers are kind of in the way. I just want to enjoy the game now. Oh, and okay, the numbers still enabled. That's weird. Why are the numbers enabled when I disable them? Okay, never mind. I'll do that later on, I guess. Then I'll do it later. Game is not allowing me to turn off the numbers now. Well then, is it just me or this Valkyrie has a really insane buff at the moment, since she's doing so much damage? I don't remember her doing so much damage during the beta. She is a support Valkyrie, not a DPS. What the hell? There we go. Well, a couple of them left. Well, so far so good. Story will be really interesting. I sense a really dark story. Not gonna lie, I sense a really dark story being behind all of this, and I think this will be a really good run. Well then, let's see. Okay, there we go. This Honkai beast is down. Let's hop on the next one. Let's hop on the next wave. And there we go. There we go. Well, those Honkai beasts are tanky, but still not enough tanky to survive me. There we go. Well, that was nice. There we go. Okay. Well, back at the cutscene again. In the background, this is the golem from the last event. I didn't play the last event much. Unfortunately, the last event didn't click with me right. I didn't like. I did see that event so many times before, and I think it was the faction wars. Yeah, I didn't play that much. I did play the story a couple times. I think, make a couple videos about it. But pretty much after that, I kind of stopped because I've seen people not liking it, and people didn't enjoy that part of the story. It seems, and I can't blame them actually. I did not enjoy the story that much as well, since faction wars are faction wars aren't pretty much my favorite thing. But this, however, this is my thing, and I think people did enjoy this way more. But again, there's going to be a thing when Honkai Impact 4 gets released. Like, really curious how they will implement that and how the events in that game will turn out to be. Still kind of worried, but we'll see. Again, I guess we'll see. Well then, the captain got captured. All right, that wasn't. That's something that used to happen a lot back in the day. Okay, commander got captured. Excellent. Now let's see what will happen afterwards. Will the captain get? Oh, a palace. All right. I have a bad feeling about this. This will be. Why do I feel like someone's about to get executed inside of that? This looks like some Imperator class building over there. I've seen a lot of movies, played a lot of games. Oh. Oh, well, speaking of the devil, there we go. Speaking of the devil. Jesus Christ, what happened to her? She looks messed up, not gonna lie. She looks like she's been on some good stuff for like months. This is about to be a good story. All I will say. Well then, I think I'll end the first part here as a prologue or intro, and well, in the next part when I return, well, I will jump on the first chapter. Well then, with that being said, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Take care.